Guys, what's going on? It's Mike with Form a Win. I'm here to help you guys get your first engineering job. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope you guys are forming a win, especially at the SHPE conference or whatever you're doing, because that's really critical for you guys to just be getting everything you can out of it, making the most of your time, and just trying to win as much as possible. I mean, I really hope you guys are doing good. Now, for this video, I just want to talk about a few things, just a mid-event check-in for the conference so you guys can kind of review this, review how you're doing, and then assess it, maybe watch it tomorrow night after the event, or even the middle day of the event, or tonight, whenever you guys can get to it, because it's really going to be important for you guys to sit down, assess your situation, and develop a new game plan if it's not going the way you want to, or if it's going the way you want to, cool, but maybe just try to improve it because I mean, in life, we need to improve each day. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I get that quote, but at the same time, you still need to improve each day. So try to find a way to improve. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a different style of video. I'm going to be talking open. I'm going to share my screen a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about the event. I'm going to run through how I would go through the day briefly, and then I have a few points I want to talk about. So let's kind of just get into it. Now, for the discussion point here in terms of assessment and what you guys are actually doing, I want to make sure you guys aren't just giving up because sometimes with events, some people they go to the event and then it's not going the way that they want to. And then after it doesn't go the way you want to, you're like, okay, well, let me just give up and go to the next event or whatever. Forget it. This event isn't for me. And I want to make sure that you guys aren't thinking like that and you guys are actually going to just take action now. So if the first few days aren't going the way you want to, you didn't make as many connections as you want to, you had a bad time, you had a bad interaction, or something happened, whatever it is, I want you guys to pivot right now. The second you're watching this, I want you to pivot mentally. Okay, I got this. Let me develop a game plan. I'm going to do good. I'm going to go get a workout in the morning. I'm going to be good. I'm going to hydrate. I'm going to develop a new elevator pitch. I'm going to do whatever, right? So just pivot into a better direction, be more positive about it because you still have time left in the event to make it impactful. And I mean, it's going to be really important for you guys to just make sure you take that step because if you're giving up already, then it's not going to work. Now, you might need to go through the learning experience and fail because I definitely believe in failing because then that's going to make you stronger. Once you fail, then you learn from your mistakes, then you can grow. But right now, pivot. Okay. And then this is going to be important too. So kind of assess now. We're going to go through if it hasn't been going well, but for everyone else that has been going decent, whatever the case. So now you need to debrief each day. We talked about this in the initial video. If you didn't watch the initial video, go watch the initial video because that video covers a lot for preparing for the event and you can still prepare for the event now, even though it's halfway done but debrief at the end of each day. So kind of take into account how these 2 days are going, how these few days are going. Okay, did you hand out enough resumes? Did you talk to enough people? Did you waste time during lunch? Maybe trying to find food with your friends or your partners and you guys wasted a few hours when you could have used that to network and make the most out of it, right? So kind of just assess a few things and see how it's going. If it's not going the way you want, find the reason why it's not going the way you want, because most likely it's something, whether it's you went and you didn't get a lot of engagement from people. Okay, that's probably a you problem. You need to be more engaging, or you didn't hand out enough resumes. Okay, well find a way to hand out more resumes, or you didn't really plan accordingly. Well, plan accordingly going forward. So whatever it is, find what happened, find what went wrong, or if it went cool and it went good, find a way to make it better. Right. So debrief, assess your situation, assess how the days went, assess how you did, and then just find a way to be better at it. So that's the assessment. And then in terms of like when you guys go and initially talk to people, this might be a good point. This is just something that I like to do. So just offer them a compliment right off the bat. So if you're going to go walk up to someone and try to network with them, be like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, cool. But at the same time, like it's going to be better. It's going to be more positive if you just hit it off with a compliment. So, hey, I really like your shirt. Where'd you get? Oh, hey, I really like your shoes. Oh, hey, right. So like start with something along those lines instead of just saying, hey, what's up? Or how's it going? Which is totally okay. But, a compliment is going to be a lot better. So that's a good way to start things and, from that debrief, maybe apply that for the next few days because you'll get a little bit more engagement and maybe more opportunities. Mm. But then something else you can do too is just talk about the next event. So ask them if they plan on going to any other conferences because that'll help you game plan too. Because if you don't have an engineering job, or even if you have one, you should be going to multiple conferences to stay involved in the field, stay engaged, build your brand, etc. So if you're gonna go talk with someone, another icebreaker could be just asking them, hey, do you know if there's any other events like this? Because I mean this event has been awesome, right? So then you can find out if they know any events and they might know something that you don't know, and then you can go to that event and that's like a new opportunity you just unlock for yourself by just asking the question. So that's a good way to do the icebreaker. And then the next thing I want to talk about is networking. So there's a big push about elevator pitches, and you need to perfect your elevator pitch. I don't believe in elevator pitches. I don't necessarily believe in it at all. you should kind of just know what you're doing in life. And I definitely don't. So, like a big thing for me is I don't believe in preparing for interviews because you shouldn't be preparing to be someone else for the interview if you're not that person. And then people can tell if you're nervous or you're not like actually what you're saying, and then you're preparing some false identity. But no, like if you're just living day to day who you are, then you're the person that deserves the job or the interview. So same with an elevator pitch. Like just you're the pitch, like your life and your words, you're the pitch. So just be you, right? And if you need to be a better you, go be a better you, but you don't need to practice to be someone else. So I wouldn't even worry about an elevator pitch. I would just go out, talk. And then regardless, the elevator pitch, what's the point of an elevator pitch? The point of an elevator pitch is to get someone's attention, and then maybe they'll give you an opportunity or something or whatever, right? But for me, and something that I really teach my students and something I really believe in is not, like you can't get a connection off of the first interaction. That's not how it works. You need to build a relationship over time, right? So elevator pitch in that sense, sure, you want to have a good foot forward, but at the same time, if you're not doing well in life or you're kind of struggling, then it's okay to convey that because then they'll help you. Then they'll see you go through that struggle. Then next time they see you, which is key, like is one elevator pitch is not enough. Two elevator pitches, sure. Like the next time you see them, then they're going to see you in a better light because you're going to be growing. You took the advice that they gave you because you conveyed you were struggling and being real instead of just preparing to be a false identity. Like again, like I think it's just stupid that we're preparing to be someone else or whatever the case is, or just trying to prepare our pitch. And maybe that's a good way for you to do it, but at the same time, you need to just be you, and that's going to be the best way to do it. So that's really it. Hope you guys really enjoyed that. And I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go over some event things real quick, and then that'll be it. Trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. Bear with me. There we go. It is not working. Still not working. Okay, well, this works. All right, well, this is their Instagram. This is not what I wanted to do, but now we'll just go here, National Convention. I had this pulled up on another tab, but it didn't want to pull it up. So, all right, let's go over it. So, then we're going to go to tomorrow. So Friday. So I mean, like I'm just gonna give a quick rundown, right? So you guys probably already have a good game plan, but HL nursing home, bathroom, whatever, lifetime members lounge. So that's 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So that's a good way to fill in your day, go network. Let's see if they have any information. So restricted to lifetime members only, but you can still go to the front of the entrance and like network with people that have lifetime entry because they're probably going to be great quality of people. So that's a good way to just, network. Current room sponsored by Chevron. That's cool. 7 to 5, 7 to 5. I wouldn't be studying during this conference. Yeah, forget that. SHPE attendee registration, you're good. Exhibitor registration, you're good. Interview boots, cool. I'd be hitting that. Ribbon cutting, definitely be at that. I mean, that's definitely a good thing. I'd be at the front of the line for that. And then you can be like, awesome, great job. And then network with whoever's doing it because that's a good moment of excitement. So then you guys can kind of use that to your advantage. BSPs, yep. BSP is pretty cool. That's my insurance. Mm-hmm. Expo. Cool. Avocado, okay. Headshot, get your headshot, go get your headshot, go get your headshot, go get your headshot. Central, okay. And then so with these people, they all have their LinkedIn attached in these. I would go network, connect with them, etc. And then something I would do is when you meet them, really important. Remember one thing that you talk with them about. So like maybe it's something they do in their free time or something like that, and then like take a picture with them and then post it on LinkedIn and then tag them and say, hey, I remember talking about this, like if it's okay to share it or whatever. But then that way, once they see it, if they see it, then they're gonna actually remember you because they're talking to thousands of students, right? So how are they gonna remember you? No one's gonna do what I just said. So if you do that, then you'll be different. Um, but yeah, I mean, it just depends what you want to do here, right? So find one that you really want and then just apply everything that I said. Watch my videos on YouTube. You'll be able to really build a good relationship and get a good impression off. Um, yeah, we're not going to go too crazy here. I'm just giving y'all a brief rundown. I definitely wouldn't be doing what I'm saying with like 100,000 people. Maybe the more the merrier, but you want to have a little bit of quality. So if that means talking with someone for an hour and there's 500 people here, you don't have 500 hours to talk to them. So pick like 5 or 6 people. then still go to the networking things, and then that's where you would kind of rapid fire as opposed to quality. So pick one of these that you really want, or just pick a few of these that you really want to go to, and then do what I said with those. But like, don't necessarily do that with everyone because it might just be too much for you to handle. Um, yeah, there's a lot of good people in this. It's pretty cool. Really wish I can go. I'll be there at the next one though. I have my own conference I'm going to this weekend. Trying to think if there's anything else here. Yeah, so there's a lot. So I know it's a lot to digest. You guys can like do a control A and then we can like do it in ChatGPT and then kind of ask it for advice, honestly. That's something I would do. Star Award, that's great. Ticketed event, you might not be able to go. Yeah. And then you guys can go to this late stuff too. If I mean, I guess not this one, but yeah, that's basically it. So that was a little bit of gold for you guys because just take that, apply that, then you'll actually do really good. So that's what I would recommend doing. But besides that, guys, I'm gonna stop. There we go. Okay, so besides that, I mean, that's really it. Y'all are gonna kill it. Go have fun. Finish the rest of the event. I'll do another video tomorrow and then see y'all later.